Welcome to the Stop Over Drinking and Start Living podcast, where high-achieving, goal-oriented rebel women come to learn how to live a vibrant and fulfilling life without requiring alcohol to get through it. No labels, no judgments, no saying you'll never drink again. Just real proven methods to help you stop rebelling against yourself with alcohol so you can drink less and do more. I'm your host, Angela Mascenik. Let's dig in. Welcome to episode 255. Are you lying to yourself? Well, hello. Welcome back to the podcast and welcome to December. Brand new month. Last one of the year. Who's excited about it? I actually am, because I'm about to take a group of fine ladies to Cancun, Mexico on an all-inclusive, adults-only resort trip and retreat, and we're going to do it sober. And I am beyond excited about it. I mean, the gifts alone that they're getting, I'm very, very excited. I love giving gifts. It's definitely, if you listen to the love languages, I love giving things. And I love surprising people and delighting them. And like the anticipation of this trip and me putting everything together has been really, really fun. And I enjoy all aspects of it. So the preparation of it, I love and get delighted whenever somebody signs up for the trip. And I've really, really loved coaching this group of people. And included in this coaching package was private and group coaching. So I've been working with them all for 2 months prior to this trip. And then they get a month of support after. So it's just been really, really wonderful to help them address their issues and work through fears and reduce how much they're drinking before we get to the retreat, so that they can really celebrate all of the work that they've done and have fun and have on-hand support for, the urges and obstacles and triggers that they face when they travel. A lot of my clients travel and go to places like all-inclusive resorts or boozy vacations. And so them saying yes to this opportunity and putting themselves in an environment where there is booze flowing and trusting me to guide them through that and to stay sober throughout that week is nothing short of some serious badassery. So I'm very, very excited about it. But this topic for today's podcast is going to be a little bit triggering. I'm just going to give you a heads up. I'm going to be calling you out on some stuff, okay? But if you want to just be brave and listen to it, I think it could be supremely helpful for not just over drinking, okay? So it's about lying to yourself. And listen, we all lie. We do. We lie about little things. Okay. And I'm not saying that we should all stop lying. I think that would be impossible. It's a part of our human condition. But when it comes to changing our personal habits that you don't like for most of you, it's over drinking or overeating. You got to commit to telling yourself the truth. Okay. So this is very cliche, but the truth shall set you free, my friends. Lying to yourself is actually very harmful. And these little lies that you might be telling yourself, if you just look at the one lie, right, it's probably not super harmful. But when you stack up years of these same lies around your drinking, yes, harmful. Okay. So sometimes lying to yourself around alcohol sounds like, I only had 3 drinks, when it was actually the bottle. Okay. Another one, I don't really need to change how much I'm drinking compared to everybody else. I'm like totally under drinking. When you know damn well that how much you're drinking is too much for you. And another one might sound like, I feel fine, when you are tired, frustrated, and depleted after many nights of over drinking or not following through on your promises to yourself. Another one is, I hear very often, and I've said all these to myself, by the way, like I'm not off the hook here. Like I know these lies because I've said them. I overdrink for 20 years. Don't forget that. So I'm very well versed in all of this. Another one is, the next time this happens, I'm going to do something about it. When you've been saying that to yourself for years, that's a lie, right? Or I don't care when you know for sure that you do care, especially when you have another overdrink. You care a lot. So don't lie to yourself about that, okay? The impact that this lying, like I was saying, the compounding impact of these lies over and over and over again is profound. And I think you know that, right? It makes you lose trust with yourself. It makes you say things like, I always fall back to my old ways, so I can't do that to myself again. It prevents you from not trying to figure it out again, right? And you stay stuck, which completely sucks, and you continue to overdrink and you feel frustrated, and then you start compounding the problem again. And in the end, you're missing out on years of a life that could be way better than what you're doing right now. That's the impact lying has. And I think if you were to zoom out and look at that for yourself, how often you lie about your drinking to yourself, how long you've been struggling with over drinking, it's very much connected. Okay? And then the other thing about this is that when you don't tell yourself the truth, your word has no weight to you, right? And that should matter to you, right? So imagine your word, which is very powerful, right? If your word had no weight to the people you love the most, what if your word had no weight to your coworkers? People wouldn't trust you, right? Like you wouldn't have good relationships. Your life would look bad, probably. Like a lot of broken relationships, nothing to stand up that no relationships that would stand the test of time, and, relationships that you can work through difficult things with each other, that kind of thing, right? You probably would be bouncing around from job to job because nobody trusts you, right? Your career maybe wouldn't look as good as it does. A lot of different things. Your kids may not trust you. You may not have a relationship with them, right? So your word has weight. And if you're lying to yourself, that that, right? That's why we're here right now, is because we're not telling ourselves the truth, right? And it matters, and it has a big impact. So I want to invite you today, right now, as you're listening to this podcast. So if you're driving, pause it, or if you're walking or something, you can come back to it. But I want you to commit right now, and you can even say it out loud if you're alone. Commit right now to stop lying to yourself. Do you commit to it? Say, I commit to stop lying to myself. Say it out loud. All right? 1, 2, 3. I'm committing to stop lying to myself. Okay? It feels good to say that out loud. All right? We're not going to pretend to be perfect, but right now we really have to stop. Okay? Stop lying to yourself. It's the very beginning of the month, right? You have an opportunity to come clean with yourself and start this month fresh and change everything. So I want you to grab a piece of paper and write down the truth about how much you're drinking in the last month, okay? Because you do care and you do want to change. And if you're not drinking right now, awesome. Let's look at some ways maybe you're lying to yourself about other things. If you have been wanting to change your relationship with food, or if you have weight loss goals or exercise goals, or finding a new hobby goal, or, want to do something with work, like where are you lying to yourself? And let's tell ourselves the truth so that you can actually change, okay? You can't make progress, the progress that you're capable of making, if you don't tell yourself the truth, or you're not willing to see the truth. Okay? And so the other thing about this is that you might be worried that that's going to be painful. But I want you to hear me on this. It's a good thing that feels painful to you. Our feelings are supposed to direct us and give us very important information and instructions. And if you feel pain, emotional pain, when you write down and admit how much you're drinking, let that be the sign that you're out of alignment with who you want to be, and let's do something about it, right? You're feeling like that frustration, or that deflated feeling that you might have, or the grief that you might feel about it. It's like, okay, that feeling is telling you something. What is that feeling telling you? It's telling you that you don't want that. That doesn't feel good to you, yeah? If you're having a negative response, a negative emotional response to looking at it on paper about all the drinks you've been drinking, and you're 100% honest, all that means is that you don't want that. Okay? And you need to feel that. You need to hear that. Let that be heard. Let that be felt. Okay? And then you decide, okay, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to be out of alignment with my life. This isn't what I want for myself. That's why you feel bad. And that's not a bad thing. Okay? So if you want to take it to the next level, I'm inviting you to join me in a live AF. Or I'm inviting you to hire me as your private coach and go all in on this and then tell me the truth about what you're doing so I can help you. Okay? There's never any judgment. There's no shaming. There'll be only an acceptance and love coming from me. I never yell at you. I'm just here to support you. I'm here to help you believe in yourself. I'm here to direct you to take the next best action that you can take to help you reach your goals. Okay, I know that shaming and judging doesn't help people. This is not the purpose of that exercise. The purpose is acceptance of where you are, awareness, and for you to know that you love yourself enough to care to make these changes. Okay, and I can't help you unless you tell me the truth as your coach. You know, my advice is actually not a one size fits all. This podcast goes out to the masses. But if you come and you hire me as your coach in a live AF or as a private client, I'm going to give you a customized solution and coaching based on your specific situation. So it really does matter if you tell me the truth. I know sometimes people have told me, I want you to be proud of me. And I want to be proud of you too. But it helps nobody for you to invest in coaching and for you not to tell the truth. You know, I'm here to help you make changes. I'm not here to just only clap my hands at you and scream and dance for you when you do a good job. That's a nice benefit and that feels good for everybody. But I am way more interested in helping you. And that means you got to tell me the truth so I can help you dissect why you're over drinking and then give you advice for that. Okay? So you're going to feel better admitting to yourself what is actually going on. You're going to have a sense of relief about that you're willing to look at that and then take it to the next level and commit to doing something about it. Okay? What can you do about that today? Okay? What do you think would be helpful for you? And if you don't know, then you absolutely need to get inside a live AF and have everything laid out for you. A step-by-step process, a course that tells you what to do and how to think about this and things to try and to get coaching. Okay? And if you're already in a live AF, go back to the course, watch the videos, watch the tutorial video on what to do if you overdrink, read through and watch the tutorial on how to make your 30-day goal, grab the daily worksheet and evaluation and fill that out for the week, post in the Facebook group, right? So either way, you're set up inside a live AF. And my private clients get access to a live AF as well. So a live AF is my monthly Stop Over Drinking coaching membership where you can come in and get support on a month-to-month basis. And it's a low-cost option for you to get support with everything sort of collated and organized in a way that's easy to navigate. If you want a higher touch experience, you can apply to be one of my private coaching clients, and I only have a couple spots for those. So we will include the link for the application for private coaching. That is a bigger investment, but most of the people that invest in that are spending more than that on alcohol in any given time frame. So if you're ready to go, join a live AF or apply for private coaching. Okay. The other thing I want to make sure that everybody knows is that I don't provide medical diagnosis, advice, alcohol, drug addiction, or substance abuse treatment. I don't help you detox from everything or provide recovery services. I'm a life coach. I specialize in helping women stop over drinking, which means I help you with tools. I know how to help you with urges. I know how to help you think differently about yourself and to learn how to trust yourself. I do have tools and tactics that are spelled out for you that help you drink less alcohol. But really, it's life coaching that helps you look at your life and analyze it in a way and look at different aspects of it and make sure that it's all working in your favor. And we talk about boundaries and relationships and stress and stuff like that. And I help you learn how to take exquisite care of yourself, to put yourself at the top of the list. But it's not therapy. It's not medical advice. And so if you can't take a couple days off alcohol without worrying about tremors or shakes or sweats or feeling physically ill, don't join until you are under a doctor's supervision or have gotten medical clearance. And if you're unsure, then you should talk to your doctor about it. So I just wanted to preface that as well. But I believe in you, and I know that we all lie. And if you've lied to me as a client before, it's okay. You can come clean. It happens, and people come clean and they feel better about that because they actually do want to get what they paid for. And I'm not going to judge you on it because it's a human condition. And I know that you want people to be proud of you. And I want to be proud of you too. I'll be more proud of you though if you tell me the truth. All right? But first you got to tell yourself the truth. Do that first. Get clear on what's happening for yourself so that you can be in alignment with yourself, and then you know where to take it from there. All right, my friends, stay close to my socials because I am going to be sharing all the fun in Cancun with my amazing, beautiful clients, and I don't want you to miss out, and I want you to feel inspired about what you can do too if you say yes to yourself and to a life that you want to live. And if you want me to be your guide and your coach, I would love to. All right, friends, we'll talk to you next week. Bye for now. I want you to check out AngelaMascenik.com/AliveAF. You know what it's like to have a desire to cut back on your drinking, right? You start to read books, listen to podcasts, try things, but you might not be able to yet put all the pieces and suggestions together in a way that actually makes sense and works for you. You might struggle with beating yourself up after an overdrink. You might get frustrated with yourself when you take 2 steps forward and then another 2 steps back, and get overwhelmed with what's right and wrong about your relationship with alcohol. Your friends tell you that you should be able to have just 1 drink, and it isn't a big deal. You might be white-knuckling through urges and resisting instead of peacefully processing them. And you might struggle with your identity as someone who has enjoyed having a lot of wine or alcohol in your life. It's around you all of the time. It's what you do and who you are. Well, after 5 years of successfully coaching hundreds of women through these struggles, I have created the Alive AF membership, where women like you can learn the basics on what it takes to cut back and reach your goals with alcohol, whether it is to just drink less or totally quit. And when you join, you will get the exact framework I used to change my own relationship with alcohol and still use today, that has led me to be alcohol-free for over 5 years. You're going to get access to my resources, videos, and worksheets that have been proven to change and reduce how much you drink. Every day you can ask questions, share your obstacles, and get coaching and direct support on the challenges you will face with love and no judgment. Also, you will get immediate access to workshops like uncovering your alcohol identity and changing it, how to say no to things that don't support your new identity or life or goals, aka boundaries, a workshop called Creating Emotional Agency, and another one, How to Manage Your Mind to Succeed at Your Goals, and more. Every month we have a brand new workshop. These workshops are filled with step-by-step prompts and instruction to help you create the exact relationship with alcohol that is best for you. My mission and vision for Alive AF is to be a hub of support and resources for women to come and learn how to do what is best for them and becoming more alive in the process. When you join, you're going to learn how to take care of yourself better, how to feel good and become more alive and go after the life that you really want. I want this membership to be affordable and an easy solution where you can get all the help you need in one simple place whenever you need it. So, no need to go read another book, find a new podcast, attend a free webinar, or go down the path of piecemealing it all together. Join Alive AF and have it all there in one place for you anytime you need it. So, go to AngelaMascenik.com/AliveAF, and enrollment is open right now. See you inside.